Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
All-American Eatery out on the Toka Highway, and it's easy to get to. Just head out Toka Highway, go to 98th. If you're coming from Lubbock, swing underneath, and it's down there on your right, and you'll be glad you went because the food is delicious. I told Abel and Jennifer last week, I said, y'all, it is unbelievable how good everything tastes. Y'all just do a great job. And I think on the 13th of this month, they're going to open up the All-American Suites next door. They've added on. It's going to be a hole in the wall, and Jennifer is an amazing cook. She cooks all these cakes and pies. And so if you're looking for a deal, you got a party to go to and you want a cake or a pie, just go out there. You can buy a whole cake or pie if you want to.
Yeah, on 98th Street, you go out there and eat, and invariably you'd see people go up to pay or something, and they'd walk out with a pie.
Yeah.
You know, they're just eating the best meal they've ever had, and they're walking out with a pie.
It's just unbelievable how good the whole place is. So go see them. And also Senior Benefit Solutions. I was talking to somebody this week about Medicare, and we were just talking about it, and they go, it's unbelievable how confusing it is. And of course, it's a government deal, so it's going to be confusing. I mean,
that's all you got to say.
By the nature of it. But you got Lori Kasler here in town at Senior Benefit Solutions, and she works with it every day, all day long. She knows all the ins and outs. She can get you the very best coverage for the least amount of money, and you need to go see her because she can help you. Lori Kasler, she's out on the 86th Street, right behind Tinseltown, right there off of University. Yeah. I think it's 2513 86th Street is her address, and she would love to help you. Monday through Friday, she's open, and you'll be glad that you went to see her because she will take great care of you. I can give you her number. I've got it right here, Lori Kasler. I talked to her yesterday, by the way, and her number is, call her at work, 781-3904, 781-3904. She'll take care of you. All right. Will Culpepper is here with the Double T Varsity Club and also the Texas Tech Athletics Hall of Fame.
Exciting weekend coming up.
Before we get started, congrats. You've done a great job.
Appreciate that.
Of really making sure that our former athletes are recognized, and
he helps us a bunch too.
And the alumni things that happen during football, when you bring them back and stuff like that, and they're accessible. I mean, when they leave that field and after halftime or something, they hardly ever get back to their seats because the people are just talking to them. That's pretty neat. I appreciate. As just a fan, I appreciate the fact that you're bringing those guys back.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, it goes for all the sports. I mean, a lot of times they're just a reflection of our athletic director and the head coaches. Even the current, they just kind of take on that same mentality. So all of them, I remember my first year, Josh Young coming back right after the World Series, and man, I mean, making sure he was taken care of, but he was right. Every fan wanted to take a picture, and I did have to for about a 20-minute. We gave him a break. Just it was a lot. The whole going band was wanting to take a picture with him individually. Every group, that was great.
You never made it past the band.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's great, and as a walk-on that got a scholarship and playing for Spike for 4 years and Coach Leach won, but I looked at it as how would I want to be treated as a former player? We're not on scholarship anymore, but when we come back, it should be a special thing. So I want to do that, and Caitlin, who works with me, we want to do that to anybody that comes back, just to make it special.
As fans, we sure appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's a little nerve-wracking for Will, although Will, he's coming in following Rodney Allison. It was kind of, I remember you were a little nervous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rodney is a legend.
He is a legend. I'm no legend.
Well, your work you're doing is legendary. You're continuing the great start and building on it. And You really have done a great job. You really have.
Is there any truth to I heard a rumor that it was an Odessa guy that kind of had to get it straightened out, but it took a Midland guy to kind of.
Is that the way it works?
I didn't know if that Odessa
No. Well, I
had
didn't.
anything.
You know, I did live in Midland 14 years as I was an adult, and I lived there 4 years as a kid. But I claim Lubbock as my home. This is, you know, I went to 4 different high schools, and when I got to Tech, this was my home. You know,
4 different high schools.
Yeah, that's a segment in itself.
Let's talk about these athletes.
Yeah. We got so I'll go through some, and you can comment. But I commented at the press conference. You know, that 2011 to 16 range. You had track, soccer, baseball really going on some runs, and so what Coach Kitley's done, Hannah Carson's going in, a thrower, multiple first team All-American, all Big 12,
javelin
thrower, and then
came from Arizona. And what an athlete!
Still lives there now, and you know, that's exciting. Actually, and then you got Bradley Atkins, local here. Involved with Texas Tech FCA.
He's a stud.
The Idaloo.
I know. And you know, it was
amazing.
neat. You know, Jacorian went in last year, and they went 1-2 at NCAA.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jacorian will be back for that. But, you know, first team All-American 4 times. And then Coach Stone, and they asked me at the press conference what were one of the better calls when I called them to let them know. Jaylene Hinkle. His quote, best defender for Texas Tech soccer ever, and
he's had some good ones. So that's
a lot to live up to. And you know, when we called her, he was involved with that call a little bit because I didn't know her. So I knew a lot of them, but not all of them. So we got on the call. Her mom was on there, and she started bawling, and she was, and Jaylene was so I
bet he
excited.
Put a little excitement into it.
Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was great. But he was saying, you know, make sure we have a lot of tables. Their whole family's coming. She will be represented. And then baseball during that kind of 16 range, 2014, 16, all that era.
Goot
going in. So that was neat. Goot's one of the most humble guys you'll ever know. So
Eric Gutierrez.
Yeah, he was the last inductee that I couldn't. You know, he's out recruiting in and out, and I was like, Goot, can we meet up? Can we grab coffee, lunch? Can I come over to? I'd miss him. I'd go over there.
He didn't know what you were going to tell him?
No, he had no clue. And he's like, oh, I'll just come over to your office. He's like, where is your office? I was like, east side of the Jones. Had to get him. He walks in. He's like, what's going on, man? I was like, well, you know, we had the Hall of Fame ballots. He go, oh yeah, I remember that. I think I voted. You know, I
thought he was in trouble for not voting.
Yeah, I was like, well, you're going in, and he was just like, oh, I can't believe it. I was like, really? You can't? Yeah. I mean, you're like one of the best ever.
His story is a true testament to perseverance.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and every athlete at Texas Tech that's ever walked on or had thought they wanted to walk on, that story should ring.
Yeah, about
right
starting
true.
so many games, 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, and to put yourself on a bus and say, hey, I'm going.
Up. Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely. What a great story.
First team All-American.
I know.
Baseball American, Big 12 Player of the Year.
That's amazing. Home run derby.
Yeah.
And then you got softball. You got Ashley Parker, 4-time All Big 12, 4-year starter. She's our third softball player going in.
We're gonna have a bunch more.
Ashley, I'm glad you got in. Here in 10 years, we're gonna have a run. We're gonna have a run a lot. So, but that'll be exciting. Just I'm sure. You know, as she comes back, hopefully we'll get her over to the softball facility.
Oh man,
and
she'll love it.
And meet some of the players. That'll be great. And then, you know, Rayford Young for basketball going in. You know, that was personally awesome for me. I was a football player when he was here. His high school teammate Devin Lemons from Pampa is one of my best friends. So I've kept up with Rayford for a while now, and then since I've gotten this role, Rayford and I reconnected, and we talked often. He actually was back in the spring, and maybe in the winter, spring, somewhere in time, and we got to go to breakfast and talk about his sons and talk about him, and that, I think it was before actually the ballots came out. So
I'll tell you a Rayford story. Back in about 11 or 10, 11, 12, something like that, he lived in Norman.
Oh yeah,
and Tech would come there to play basketball.
Yeah.
He was all about Tech.
He was wearing the Red Raiders.
He was all about Tech.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He was, I think, a medical sale,
pharmaceutical sales. Yeah,
and he, I'm telling you, as soon as they walked in to practice the night before, Rayford was right there with them, boy. I mean, he was he's a Red Raider.
Yeah,
He is a
for
great
sure. It'll be
Red
great to have. I mean, I think about that. I think that was one of the last Texas Tech basketball games I went to before I got out of school, was the 41-point
against
game,
Kansas.
versus Kansas.
Lots of free throws.
Yeah, lots of them. Then finally, rounding out the football guys, Joe Filani, two-time first team All Big 12. You think about those two games, Cal and Minnesota, the big games you had, and then lastly, but certainly not least, Louis Vasquez. So 3-time All Big 12. He was a first team All Big 12er 1 year of that, and then third team All American. And I think I mentioned this Wednesday or Thursday, Thursday. You talk to that team and you talk about those linemen. His name kept coming up as the guy. As the guy that
he was important protection, because that was Mike Leach, and he's played in the game against Texas.
And a true gentleman too. Boy, I tell you. And did you make that call?
Oh yeah.
Did he say anything?
Yeah, he did. He was like, I cannot.
Quiet individual.
Yeah, and he was like, I can't believe it. I never thought it would happen. He's just very I just can't believe it. Because here's the thing is, linemen are just overlooked.
Yes.
They're just,
right.
So
I agree.
I've made it a point of the committee, especially when we talk football, we got to make sure the linemen, there's some great.
You don't win without great linemen. No. You do not.
And there's some actually going back from 2000, 2001, 2 to all the way, up. There's several all conference, some All America. So, those are, of course, like we talked about earlier, you get them on the ballot over time.
Brandon Carter, is he in?
He is not in. No. Rylan Reed is another one.
Will they keep him out that he was so crazy looking?
No. Those things.
January.
January. You have like
some great ones through
Dylan
the years.
Gandy.
Yeah.
Dan Irons is in, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he
Rex Richards. You have those are all multiple all conference. You got. That Manny Ramirez is in it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We just named 5 or 6 that.
Some of the best ever.
Yeah. So,
and that's what you're after, the best ever.
Yep. And Louis Vasquez was one of them.
And I actually have him coming next week to talk to the football team. I had Kerry Hyder yesterday. I have Louis Vasquez next week, and I get to introduce him in front of the team. But he was all pro. And all pro is not a popularity contest in the NFL. That is the coaches and players is who's the best at their position.
Was he at Denver when he
was at Denver? He's got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a Super Bowl ring, and now he has a Hall of Fame ring.
That's
next
pretty
to it.
awesome.
How about that? 7-year NFL career.
8.
Well, it says 7 there.
He told me 8, so maybe
he did.
Yeah.
He's stretching it already.
Maybe. I'm gonna tell him that.
Yeah.
What does Wikipedia have?
Is it 9 or 10?
Yeah. And that was fun. I need to do the stats, but Kerry Hyder, who was in this week, he talked to the team. He played 10 years, and I told the team out of 30,000 to 35,000 all NFL players all time, there's only 2,000 to 2,500 players that have played 10 plus years. So I need to do the same for 8. It's probably very
yeah.
Well, let me ask you about Terrence Steele.
Oh man, what a great guy.
Yeah, I wish when they introduced him on the ball games that he wouldn't say Steele High School. He'd say
Texas this first
Tech.
couple of years he said Texas Tech. I need to call him. They do those spots in the summer.
I tell him we're all pissed off.
I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him after this.
Just say Thetford. That's all you
say.
say.
Hey, this guy on the radio. This guy on the radio kept hitting me up about it. No, I
tell him we're noticing.
I've gotten to know Steele pretty good.
Well, it's
past few
nice
years.
that it need his last name Steele, and so
I
he
mean,
says
Steele High School. I
Makes
mean, I get
sense.
it. Yeah, but he did Texas Tech. Yeah, I'll give him a call again. I mean, he loves Texas. He's come back.
Good.
Every year since I've had the role, I've gotten to know him and his teammates, about 4 or 5 of them that are really tight. He lives in Prosper, around 4 or 5 lettermen. I've introduced him to some older guys, and so he loves Texas Tech. He's
All
a
right,
great guy.
let's get to the
Okay.
when this is going to happen.
September 25th, 26th weekend, Sam Houston State.
Friday night.
Friday
is the
night, Overton.
ceremony at the Overton. See, I
got-
can't ever come because we got high school football games.
We'll get Ashby to cover for you this
Well, he'll go. I
know he'll go to the Hall of Fame.
But I'd love to be there to see these guys and get them set up for the show and all that kind of stuff. But
Maybe you can sneak out at halftime or something.
maybe I'll have a Thursday night game and a.
There you go.
Maybe.
I will have a Thursday night game, but maybe Friday. But
Yeah, it's we're doing it at the Overton. The past couple of years we haven't. Part of that was the Overton schedule. Just didn't line up with our
Overton's a
game.
great place for it.
It really is, and it's good because that's where the Hall of Famers stay. And so it's easy for them. It's so close to the stadium, makes it easy. So
Yeah, the Sam Houston State game.
Sam Houston State.
Do we know what time that game is yet?
I did not know.
You know, it's hard to. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So Joel Filani, he coaches at ACU.
That'll be cool.
They have a late night game. So I'm hoping it's an earlier game. I know it'll be hot, but hoping that one's earlier so he can be there at halftime.
Typically, our games in that part of the year are at night because it is hot.
Yeah, so but that's 4th game of the season, so but it'll be here quick. It'll be real quick.
All right, Prop is outside. We're going to talk to a couple of Lubbock ISD Athletic Hall of
right.
Honor winners.
Yeah.
Will, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
You've
I
done a
appreciate y'all.
great job.
I appreciate
And we're-
y'all. Thank you.
We're proud of
Thank
you.
y'all.
And just keep on keeping
Let's
on.
make it even greater.
I know
You know
it
what I mean?
is. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Thank
Will
you.
Culpepper,
Thank you very
everybody.
much.
You bet.
Yep, guns up.
Head guy of the Double T Varsity Club and doing a great job with our everything that goes with that, including the Hall of Fame and our 8 inductees. It'll be coming up in September. All right. Bob Ramos will be with us next, and so stay tuned. He'll be here. He's going to the Lubbock ISD Athletic Hall of Honor as an athletic trainer.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
All right, J&W Services, Lenco Distributors. We rejoin Midland now, and that's where their office is. And this company is kind of unique. It's not kind of unique. It's really unique. It's I've got this J&W Services Equipment and Company, and they got all these different companies that are underneath them. And what their job is to help you in the oil and gas business, keep everybody up and running. So there's lots of different things that J&W Services, Lenco Distributors can help you with, and they'd love to do that. They ought to be on your team because they can get out there and keep everything running. That can break, and stuff can break in that industry.
It does.
J&W Services, Lenco Distributors, and Mighty Wash. And there are 6 locations in Lubbock right now. A 7th one's being built right now at 96th in Indiana. If you drive by there, you'll see it under construction. But they're all over town. And the good part is they're all over the Permian Basin, Midland, Odessa, and even in New Mexico and Carlsbad and Hobbs. There's 3 in Hobbs, I think, 4 in Hobbs. Lovington, Carlsbad. So there's Mighty Washes all over everywhere, all out of Lubbock, Texas.
You know what else is cool?
What?
We've had rain, every other day,
Yeah, I know.
for about 5 minutes. And you get that monthly pass. You get your rain at night, you go get your car washed in the morning. Get your rain at night, go get your car washed in the morning.
I was amazed. I talked to Burl Robertson, who's the chief financial officer for Scott Sporer, who is the owner.
Yep.
He said that he's telling me about 70% of their people that use them regularly have the monthly pass.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
Yep.
All right, we have Robert Prof.
Right.
That's your name. Do you say Ramos or Ramos?
It just depends where you live.
Okay. Well, what do you say? Where do you live?
I
live in Lubbock.
I say Ramos.
Ramos. Well, we want to say it how you like
Well,
it.
Ramos, it sounds good.
Ramos.
Either way,
Okay.
it depends how you feel.
Okay. Well, I don't know about the video that we're going to do for the Lubbock ISD Hall of Honor, how the guy said it, because I didn't record it. But Ramos, that's the way I typically say it.
Yep.
Right.
Greg.
Yep.
But I know some people say Ramos.
Yeah, but I don't know. I go by Prof.
You go by
Yeah,
Prof.
that's exactly right.
That's the only way I know.
And I want to ask you, let me tell you first, he's going into the Lubbock ISD Athletic Hall of Honor as an athletic trainer. And he was at Dunbar High School. He first started in 1971 through 1976.
Mm-hmm.
Then he moved over to Estacado and was at Estacado from 76 to 2012. Now, Prof, I don't know how many, that 41, he's 41 total years as an athletic trainer.
Yeah, it's actually 39 to be correct.
Okay.
I left in 2010.
Okay.
Okay, so
I took it off of that sheet you gave me.
maybe I have
He's
dyslexia.
stretching it too.
It might be.
Well, he'll be
anyway,
40,
let me
he'll be
tell you
41 years
You
on the
get to
video.
39, 41's the same.
It's
I'm
same
telling you.
deal.
I don't remember. I have dyslexia anyway.
How did you end up with the nickname Prof?
Well, it goes back to the old days in the old schools, especially in the black community. Everybody would address the teachers as Prof. Jones, Prof. McWilliams, Prof. Ramos, Prof. And so forth and so on. So that's how they expressed everybody in those days to show respect and to the teacher by saying, "Well, you go talk to Prof. Ramos and see what he says."
Yep.
And so forth.
And it
so
stuck
on.
and you.
And it just continued to grow and stay with me throughout all the years.
You're the only Prof I know.
That's right.
You really are.
Yeah.
And of course, Bob was at Estacado when I was coaching at Lubbock High and Coronado, and when Craig was coaching at Lubbock High. So,
Right.
and we were all good friends. And J.J. Wood was the head basketball coach there.
Right.
And
Clarence
he never
Witherspoon.
introduced him as Robert. It was always, let me introduce you to Prof.
Yeah, it was Prof.
That's
And he
right.
never would say Ramos, so you just say Prof.
Yeah, but we had some fun times during those days.
We did, really.
And it's amazing that what you did. A lot of people don't know the fact that Craig and I coached and been around the school business all our lives. Most here microphone's kind of cutting out.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Okay.
No, it's most people have no idea about the effort that trainers put in. You're first one there in the morning. You're the last one to leave after every kid's been treated or whatever they need.
Correct.
And I mean, the coaches will be home.
Yeah.
That's
And the
right.
athletic trainer's still at the school
And that's 7 days a week.
every day.
And then we have to clean up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to
Clean
make
up the training room.
Yep.
Make sure it's all ready for
All
the
ready
next
for the
day.
next day.
So this is such a great honor for you. I hope
It
that you
is.
feel that way, and we're honored to be able to do it. Our committee and our Hall of Honor board, we were so excited. In fact, this year there are 2 trainers going in,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and the guy that's also going in, Anthony Peppers,
Correct.
got his start under Prof.
That's right. I had him as a sophomore in high school when they brought
At
him
Dunbar.
in. At Dunbar. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he stayed with me all the years, and then I kind of guided him to go to the big training at Texas Tech, and
Yeah.
then of course he went to junior high with Greg Lawrence, and then he took over Lubbock High. Super guy.
Greg
super
Lawrence
guy.
was inducted last year.
Yep.
Last year
Right.
into the Hall
Yeah.
of
He
Honor.
was.
And of course, he's kind of one of the main guys that everybody remembers at Central Training
Right,
Room. And, But I know that you had a huge impact. The thing about Anthony Peppers is he passed away this past year,
Yes.
and it's going to be a special night. His
It
mom
will
and
be.
dad are really excited to be there, and of
That's
course, I
great.
know you're. It even adds to the excitement of you
Yeah,
going in.
it definitely does. I really do. And I have so much respect for him and everything. So, when I first started with him, he had, back in those days, they had the big old Naturals.
Yeah.
And Peppers was probably bigger than, what was his name? The football player for San Francisco. What's his name?
Kaepernick?
Yeah,
Oh, Kaepernick, yeah.
Peppers was bigger than his fro.
No,
Yes, it was. It was big, and it was huge. I mean, like a dang basketball. And I remember at the Brownfield track meet, we went to Brownfield track meet, and Brownfield,
Yeah.
it's all dust all around, farmers all around, and
that's why it's called Brown.
Yes, it was a district track meet, and I mean that wind was blowing, the dust was blowing, and by the time the track meet was all over, his whole head was nothing but brown.
It's a wonder he didn't blow over.
Well,
like a tumbleweed.
I had to hold him up at times with my elbow to keep.
Because he wasn't a heavy guy.
No, he wasn't. He was maybe 100 pounds, all wet.
Prof, I know at my short time as a coach in the LISD system, one of the things that I really appreciated was the training staffs at each school and how you guys work together. We'd go to Estacado, and if our trainer was busy with another one, you came out and helped our kid and everything. But you guys seem to just really have a really good association with each other, and you understood that was an athlete. It wasn't just an Estacado athlete or a Lubbock High or whatever. And I am pretty sure that you were very instrumental in getting those and keeping those guys, those trainers together and making sure that you all work together. And I appreciate that because that doesn't happen in a lot of school districts.
Right, correct. And we have a real tight camaraderie and community and so on.
Yep.
So we really have a good time. And Peppers was the catalyst of the whole thing because he would always make us laugh and have crazy remarks and so forth and so on.
Who did?
Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony did.
Yeah.
And but we're a tight community. We know to help each other. We work together as a unit, as a team, to service all the athletes of Lubbock.
It's took care of everybody.
It's not the school; it's the athletes of the school system.
All right. So John Dudley just texted me. He said Ramos is the pronunciation. Mac and I were trying to find out yesterday, so I called Prof, and he said Ramos.
I did.
Not Ramos.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So which is it?
Well, it depends where you live.
Okay, well, we're in Lubbock.
Okay, Ramos.
Ramos. All right. And if you're still listening, you tell Mac if he's still listening to take that 41 years down to 39. And 2010 was his. I can't remember what we put on the form here. 2010 is right.
That's right.
But that deal you gave John that copy of that 2-page deal that you typed up. It was 2000.
Like I said, it was my dyslexia.
Prof, you saw a lot of great athletes in your time at Dunbar and Estacado, and as a result, you saw a lot of changes in the athletic training business.
Definitely.
What stands out to you during that period of time as something that not only did it change, but it was really better for the athlete?
Well, the thing about it, and this is part of my speech even, believe it or not. But
well, let me see your speech because we got to make sure you don't talk to me.
Yeah, make sure I don't.
You're my danger one.
I know that's right. Okay, but anyway, back in the old days, athletic trainers was the glorified water boy, with Band-Aids, tape, tough skin, and Nitrotan that burnt
it's right here. The connection's right there.
Burnt like HE double hockey socks. When you put it on you. But today's athletic training profession is a qualified and certified individual in sports medicine. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to take continuing. We have to get a degree. In fact, Texas Tech has a degree, a master's of athletic training. So we've become from that glorified water boy, just doing this and that, to a health professional. And so, therefore, we take care of all the athletes because we have now the credentials. We're board certified, nationally licensed in the state of Texas in order to do our job. And we have to continue taking our education, education every so many years, have so many units in order to keep our license. So it's gone from,
It's a big time professional.
It is, and it's just not just taping and so forth. We've got, of course, handle first aid, CPR. We have to work with, of course, people that have cardiac conditions, like we had one at Monterey, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And we had the trainer help save
young trainer.
Yes, a young trainer. And I was one. I was referee back to life.
You got an award in 2015 by the Dallas Lakewood. How come Dallas Lakewood Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for saving a life?
Yes, it was a referee.
Really?
Yeah, referee, and he was in the just beginning of the second half, and I saw him, and he just fell straight on down, just straight down, and of course, I knew something had happened, so I took off. What I usually do is, when you watch me in the games, I'm always on top of the bench, so I can watch and see everybody. I'm not on the ground because I can't see all what's happening, but I'm always on top, so I can see what's going on and see who's falling, how they fall, what's happening. And as soon as I see that particular situation, I guess it's an instinct to say, go and help him.
Yeah.
So I went immediately. I'd go to help him, and he had his heart had stopped. And thank goodness I had an ER nurse that came out from the opposing team. They came and helped me, and we of course put the AED on, gave him a couple of shocks and forth though, and brought him back. And he was, I think it was 98% blockage in his heart, and they said that person was lucky to be alive because of our two working on the man at that time.
And that's not a funny situation, but the coach was saying, "Are you sure you want to bring him back?"
Yeah, he's killing us.
Yes. That's right.
Well, you had that situation. You were also, and JJ texted me, but you also at Dunbar the year that they had the shooting.
Yes.
This was not a comedy. You were first on the scene, weren't you?
I was right down the hallway when it happened, and of course I thought it was a firecracker or something. So I was going to go, and everybody started scattering. And I said, "What the heck?" And so I went towards it to see what was going on, and then I saw the young man laying there. And of course, I just put I had a towel. Always had a towel on my neck, on my shoulder, and just put the pressure on there and so on. And then of course the EMS or what have you came. I remember that.
How old were you then?
I must have been 22 maybe.
Yeah, that's a little much for a 22-year-old.
I was a young buck then. So.
Well, it's and that kind of thing doesn't happen in Lubbock ISD. You know that we have a great school system. I mean,
and rehab now is as big a part of training as prevention and taking care of injuries is the rehab of the injury itself.
Exactly. So, like I said, we wear so many hats: emergency care, prevention, rehab.
Yep.
Everything, we have CPR, we have cardiovascular, orthopedic evaluation. All these things we cover, and a nurse does so much, but we do more. Yep. Physician assistant can only do so much, but we do more.
Yep.
I've been at places where the doctor doesn't even know how to do CPR. Yes.
That's not a good thing.
But just the word doctor on the field gave them that, that escape to go ahead and have it.
I mean, y'all can, a guy, y'all can certainly with the injuries to the knees and the ankles and all those but when the heart stops, that's a whole
different
deal.
story. And you have to stay calm amongst all the chaos going around you and use your thinking skills and
appropriately. Prof, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
The best athlete you were around during
your very best one.
41 years.
Remember Tajay Allen's going to the Hall of Fame.
Tajay Allen was a great one. He was. So many. Tajay Allen, Dennis Gentry. Remember him?
Dennis Gentry. Yeah, we remember Dennis Gentry. He's in the Hall of Honor.
Yes, and Jerry Gray,
Jerry Gray's in.
Yeah, he's in there. And Preston Davis, he was one. There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I can't put anybody up high on top, because...
Good answer.
Yes.
There was a bunch of them, and you saw them.
Yes.
You helped take care of them. Yeah, Ben Portman's taking care of us in the... whatever we call that room.
The booth?
The booth, the little room.
Behind the glass.
He's the guy that pushes the buttons and makes it happen.
Or across the way.
He's across the way. But we're having Robert Prof. Ramos.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Or if you live outside of the country, it's Ramos.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
All right, I was talking about playing. Seth Schultz is the president now at the Lubbock office of the Lubbock Banks here for Plains, and David Quintanilla is the regional chairman. So still great people that help take care of Lubbock, Texas Tech, our youth sports. They're just, they just help, and that's what who you want to be with. Also, Roof-wise, we got. I'll do Roof-wise later because we got Brad Wyatt, and he is busy. He's the head guy, the owner of Quarter Four. Brad, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Happy to be with you guys this morning.
Craig Wells is here. Gary's he's out of town, but Craig Wells is here, and we're in fact, it's kind of neat. Your live spot came up right here, right where we're supposed to, and I got you on the show. See, nobody can do it better than you.
Okay.
Nobody can do it better than you because you know everything.
Well, I agree with that. I think we can talk it up today.
I know it.
Brad, for a long time now, the Quarter Four sidewalk sale has become a go-to event. People wait and put that on their calendar for something that they need to make happen on their shopping as far as athletic apparel and leisure wear and that kind of stuff. But you guys, that sidewalk sale is tremendous.
Well, we have a bunch of new employees now, so I was telling them at a meeting before it started, this is truly a citywide event. We hear from people all the time that they say, hey, we're able to buy all of our kids 2 pair of really nice shoes to get through the school year instead of 1.
Yep.
And so just all sorts of cool stories like that. So people plan for it. We started with around 5,600 pair of shoes, cleats, everything you can imagine. Of course, all sorts of tech apparel, all the apparel items, and then, the odds and ends, balls, but you name it. We had 2,500 tech T-shirts. And
oh my gosh!
So we have those right now. We have Texas Tech T-shirts for $6, and
they have Under Armour on them.
Great time.
Do they have Under Armour?
Well, no, we've moved on from those days.
Oh, you have.
So,
you're Adidas man now.
So we're Adidas, and then of course we still have the Sideline brand.
Yes.
And then I tell you what is so much now is we're all doing so much more of our own custom collections. And with the new branding guides and everything that came out back in May, really cool stuff. We've already released a bunch and plenty more to come. So really a great time to come out, especially today at the sidewalk sale, because all the things that we had priced at whatever we had priced them at, it is way cheaper now. And for instance, we have Travis Matthew polos outside regularly at $110 for $15.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey,
oh, yeah. Women's apparel, $10.
Would you go out there and get me a couple real quick, Brad?
I mean, it is. Well, they're getting rummaged pretty heavily right now.
Yeah, I can just imagine.
That's a great deal.
So we have some great last-minute markdowns. We do not want to load this stuff back up at the end of the day. So come on out, and if you don't like the price, if you found me, I might even do you better.
What's the time today? I know you're already open. What time did it go to today?
Well, it'll go till 6 today, and then we'll be open outside tomorrow from 12 to 5. And it's really cheap tomorrow. So, but there won't be much left.
Brad, I've got a little granddaughter that works there, Gracie Sanders, and she was putting a bunch of, stuff on T-shirts and everything. She said it's just amazing how quick the stuff goes and how they're priced down, and there's a lot of people that shop and are waiting for that. So I would encourage anybody, if you think you want to get something, I'd advise you to get there quick.
I agree. Gracie's wonderful. And yes, with these things, when we printed thousands of these things for this sale, and but a lot of it, merchandise with these companies come in so quickly now, so many times of the year, we don't have time to sit on merchandise for a year. So there is lots of the products we have out there literally have been in our inventory for less than 6 months.
Brad,
you've got to turn it quick.
Yeah, and there's some shoes, like if you're a youngster and you've got a size 13 foot or something, those things are available. They're out there. They're in those boxes. And if you've got a youngster that's playing in youth sports, or it's worth going down there and looking, because you will be surprised at what's available, and especially at the price that it's available at.
Well, it is. The prices are phenomenal. We still have probably 1,000 pair or more of cleats.
Golly.
And we have several groups, coaches that will come by and say, "Hey, I need some backups for the year. I've got some kids maybe that don't have any, and school budgets are tougher all the time." So we're able to take care of all that, and we'll work with you. So if you have a little group or a little organization or something like that, come by and we'll see if we can put together a little box together for a heck of a price.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, and everybody does look forward to this sale every year. It's become, how many years now, Brad, has this been going on?
Well, I've been around for 40, and it was going on then.
Holy cow, Brad.
40 years.
Yeah.
You must have started when you were 10.
Well, I would like to say that, but not quite the case.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
back in the day, John and Tony, the downtown, then we had 50th Street, then the mall store, and then, of course, now just the one big store. So yeah, it's been going. I think I figured out I've worked about 70 sidewalk sales. So we've got a little experience at this.
Y'all really do. And the store, you've grown with it. That store is phenomenal. I never dreamed I'd see the day when a Sports Center store, Cardinal Sports Center, would become Quarter Four. And y'all got fashion. I mean, fashion is a big deal for y'all with the women, and I hear them talking about it all the time. It's really a big deal.
It's a great point, and it's why we've really rebranded a lot, guys, to more of a lifestyle store. Yes, our core is sporting goods, and we're always going to have that. But when you walk in the front door, you don't see the bats. You don't see it. It's branded apparel. We're always looking for new brands. We have thousands of golf polos, and so cool brands, and we go to these shows and we'll have 10 new brands in 27 that we don't have in 26.
Golly.
So from a retail perspective, it's a lifestyle, and we have upped our game in Texas Tech, and we are truly a campus type store from Texas Tech perspective with many drops. And I've got a great marketing team, Matt Owen, and then we've got some internal as well. And so all of that's changing in how you advertise and market, and this social media stuff. We're doing these drops. And so just be watching, follow us in all the different platforms, and we're going to have some really cool stuff as we get ready for a great football season.
And that women's section has just grown exponentially. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff they've got on their side.
Well, I know it has because I see the credit card bill. So it's definitely grown, but it's been great. The buyers just doing a wonderful job, and I stay out of that area and let somebody who knows what they're doing do that. But it's a great, and so
see, that's why you're the head guy, Brad. So you figured that out. That's why you're the head man.
But they've got, y'all still have what's going on with the little shop. What did it used to be called? Rejuvenate, but what's not called that anymore?
Well, what we have now is there's a coffee shop in the building.
Yeah.
I do not own it, but it's from a Yellow City Grind. It's from Amarillo, and a wonderful young couple, and so they've been in this entire year. They started about in January. And so they're just growing leaps and bounds. So it's a wonderful thing. We decided to stay at more of what we knew, which was sporting goods and apparel and lifestyle, and let somebody else do the coffee business.
You know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people out in the parking lot in the sidewalk sale save enough money that they go into the store and you see them coming out with 2 or 3 bags of stuff that they probably would have only had 1 bag. But that sidewalk sale, I'm telling you, and the store's open. I mean, you can go into the store if you don't see what you need right there in the sidewalk sale. But I got to believe if you need it, it's there.
It is, and so we're prepared inside and out, and we're looking forward to a good fall sports year. We get excited anytime there's a seasonal sport change with volleyball and some soccer, and then you've got obviously footballs from high schools and tech, and so it's getting close to some exciting times, and it's a great overcast day right now, so I would love for everyone to come out and take a look at what we have.
Brad, you do a great job, and we appreciate your support of our show as well. We're proud to be associated with Quarter Four. I never thought the name would work when I first saw it, and I think it is absolutely the right name. I love it.
Well, thank you. We're excited about it, and we're going to keep growing the brand for sure.
Y'all are doing a great job. And at Texas Tech, a lot of men have an easy time finding Texas Tech stuff. There's tons of it at Quarter Four. And the women now have a spot where they can go shop for Texas Tech. And I'm talking about fashionable clothes. I'm not talking about a T-shirt. You can get that if you want to. But y'all have fashionable women's clothes that they would really like to be able to wear to the ball games, and I'd encourage them to go see.
I'll expand on that for 1 second. Yes, we do. We're a big part of Debbie's Women Behind the Brand for Texas Tech, and we're going to be there, and we're doing custom clothing. We're doing all sorts of events. Women are going to be able to customize whatever they want. We have some really cool stuff. So, yes, we're past the days of just a T-shirt. So
way past that.
We'll bling you up and get you ready for game day.
Oh,
I'm telling you, Brad, y'all are doing great. Everybody's sure to go out to the sidewalk sale till 6 o'clock today and then Sunday afternoon as well. And you'll get some great deals. Brad, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day.
We'll see you. Brad Wyatt. And he's done, you can imagine.
$6 T-shirts, David.
Oh, well, he's got, have you seen the Travis Matthews stuff? It's cool looking.
$15.
$15 for $100 and something shirt.
And
that's great deals. But Brad, we had Will Culpepper on following Rodney Allison, which is a tough job. And then you got Brad Wyatt, who was at the store for years and years, but you're taking over for the Cardinals.
Yep.
This is a legendary name in sporting goods, and Brad has done awesome.
Think about Tony taking over for his dad.
Oh,
and then now Brad's taking over for Tony. I mean, it's
amazing.
You got to be on your game, I tell you.
Great store just outside the Loop on Slide Road, and it's just a fun place to walk in. And I tell everybody all the time, whatever you got going on, presents you need, you can find something for everybody in the family.
Yep.
Everybody in the family, you can get outfitted and fixed up at Quarter Four. All right. That was fun. Prof was fun.
Yeah, he was.
He's a funny guy.
He very deserving to go into the LISD Hall of Honor.
Huge impact.
He has in that field, athletic training, probably made as big an impact in LISD as anybody has. There are others that have made big impacts, but Prof is certainly amongst that list.
Can you go to the door? Jan is here.
Well, yeah. If it wasn't anybody else, it would be okay. But since it's Jan, we better open that door.
Well, I could keep it closed. No, she's coming in. I haven't said anything, but she'll have something. She'll have something to say. She always has something to say. She does.
And it's usually something you need to listen to.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, so it's been fun. And I want you and we'll have some time. After Jan leaves at 11, we'll have some time. I want us to talk World Cup. I want us to talk Major League Baseball. Josh Young he's like in the top 12 hitters in the league at 297, and he's having a great year. The Rangers now lead their division.
Yeah, he's been up above that 300 2 or 3 times, and he'll get there. But
he was struggling early with his hitting, but
and I think he was 0 for 18 the first 18 at bats.
And now he's hitting almost 300.
Yeah, so and I was wanting him to be an all-star selection, but I kind of knew he was on the fence a little bit. But that's pretty good to be playing good enough that you're even considered to maybe be an all-star.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jan is here, and she can come on in if she wants to. She thought we probably were a professional show. She didn't realize we weren't. All right. You can come on over.
Are you coming now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
We just renamed the show to the Jan Thetford Show.
No, we didn't.
Because I heard you talking bad about me
you can't hear you if you're not sitting.
Yeah.
We got microphones and everything.
So do I use the microphone?
Yeah, hold that one close.
Y'all were talking bad about me at first.
We never would do that.
It's fine. Ben's got to turn it on.
Yeah.
Because it's not on.
He's going to take a picture, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Okay.
You're
Come
on
now.
Yeah.
You can do it through there if you need to, Ben, just through the, I don't know if
he
you
can come in here.
Anyway, I'm here because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Did you know
we hadn't-
today's Dave's birthday?
I did not know that.
Well, we hadn't
And-
even mentioned it yet.
I know, and so
We're waiting on this huge surprise. I knew it was my
it's a
birthday.
balloon.
But he's only had 40-something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
how do
know.
you expect to remember him?
Well, he told me not to tell his age, so I won't. But here's the deal: when you've had a
I'm
stroke,
younger than him.
when
Yeah, yeah. Dirt's younger than I am.
when you've had a stroke since your last birthday, this is a fun
Big day, yeah.
This is
yeah,
a celebration
yeah.
day.
Anytime you can celebrate a birthday, it's a good day.
You know,
Yeah.
old people, as you get older, we kind of make no big deal, and we always say, you're either older or you're dead. That's what we usually say at our house.
Yeah.
Which is not very encouraging. And we had a little taste of that this year, so we're here.
Thank
and it's
you.
happy birthday
I got
on July the 11th. And I wanted
Oh,
his
that's got a
audience
weight
to know.
on it.
Yeah, we can clip it to something and
Oh,
then it
good.
won't be a problem. I didn't get you a big, huge, obnoxious one, but the lady at the store wanted me to. Hi, Craig.
Hi, Jan. How are you?
But
This is
anyway,
my wife, Jan Thetford.
that's why I'm here. I don't know
So,
where you
Jan,
want to put it. Yes.
you guys have been together, what, 40-something years?
46 years we've
46?
been married. Uh-huh.
Years? All right,
Yes.
I'm going to give you time to think about it because we're going to come back.
Okay.
The best birthday he ever had was
When I was 8.
In my opinion or his opinion?
since you've been with him.
Since we've been, in lots of ways, we've done lots of fun things. Having a summer birthday is kind of different. But for me, it's this year, to be perfectly honest.
I got
if I
you.
can do that without
I got
getting
you.
emotional.
I got you.
It's a big day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, we have a lot to be
Just
we have a lot to be thankful
It's
for.
another birthday.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
thankfully.
Thankfully. Yeah.
we got 2 great kids and 4 great grandkids and
Yep. Those are
wonderful
awesome.
friends, and so that's the beauty.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.